Hello everybody, Big Planes here, and I know it has been quite a while since the last update, but I've been doing a lot of work on this plane, and that is why you haven't seen too many updates since the last one. So we're going to dive right into all the progress that has been made since the last update, and I'm going to explain to you why some things are why they are, and what will be coming. So let's go right into it. First of all, you're probably noticing that the plane is flipped over, and that's probably the first thing you're noticing because you're used to seeing the top part of it, and this is what the bottom looks like. Now, it's not completely done yet. The reason these gaps are here is because there were originally slats, and I'll get into that later. But yeah, you can now see that it's on the bottom. And no, the bottom is not done yet. That's part of this video, is I still need to polish some things off. So please keep that in mind. But the other thing you might be noticing are that there are two engines. Yeah, I did finally make the other Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engine. It was a colossal pain in the bum because this was a very complicated engine, so making two of them was very difficult, but I'm quite happy that works now, and they both seem to be mounting on there pretty well. I did use some bricks on side construction for the mounts. I tried to keep those as simple as I could. This one seems to be coming a bit loose. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I tried to keep this as simple as I could. And right now I'm working on the center section where all the electronics are housed, and a lot of very complicated things. So you can see a couple of battery packs right here. This one powers the lights. So you can see these are the lights, these are the beacons for the bottom and the top. So those are hooked up to this board. There's also wires running through that also go to the outer lights on each wing, and that's hooked up to this battery pack. This battery pack here, which isn't on right now, I don't want to turn on this one. This one powers the engines. So now both engines are wired. And oh, sorry, just hit the camera there. You can kind of see exactly how they're wired. They go down through the wing and then up into each engine. I tried to hide that wire as well as I could, but it is sort of still there. You can't really get rid of the wire too much because it's a super thick wire. But yeah, now this can be controlled through this remote control. That one's turning on. So yeah, I know they're probably not spinning in the correct directions, but you can see, oh, I'm sorry about the shadow there, that they are both on. Yeah, so I'm super excited. They both work without hitting the sides of the cowlings. There's no clicking. I finally was able to reduce that down. So I'm very happy with how these engines work. They function exactly how they're supposed to, and it works really well. So I'm happy about that. The backs of the engines were very fun. I know a lot of you are aware of the chevrons that are on the back of the engines, and this is how I was able to get those. I did use those huge Star Wars cone pieces for the exhaust cones, or the funnels there, and I think those actually worked out pretty well. I was trying to make these engines as durable as I could, which is why I ended up using those exhaust cones. So yeah, but I also want them to be heavy, but not too heavy, because we want to keep as much weight forward of these landing gear as possible, because this is going to be tail heavy, which is why the battery packs are located up here. Another pretty cool thing is that this is going to be pretty modular, so I'm going to turn these off so I can talk here. Yeah, so this is going to be modular. As I said, each engine's going to come off right here at the pylon on each side, and then each wing comes off right about here. So yeah, like I said, still more smoothing out to do, but yeah, that's going to work. And what I'm going to do for the bottom here, and this is not completely done, this is not even finalized, this is generally where the components are going to go. You can kind of see how things are going to work. Now, right here, this is the roof assembly for the main section, for the section that goes right here on the roof. This is sort of what I came up with. I'm going to use this sort of technique on the bottom. So you can kind of picture that on the bottom. It will not be this exact shape. It will be more shaped to the bottom of the plane. There will be two, I'm going to just set this down right here temporarily. There will be, oh, I can't get that there. There will be a couple of cutouts right there for the landing gear, and there will be a little spot right here for the receiver and a spot right here for the button. But yeah, this is the design I'm going to go with. I'm going to do bricks on the bottom construction to try to get that as smooth as possible and as durable as possible. When it comes to the landing gear themselves, you can kind of see my ideas here. I am going to go with this one, even though it's much flimsier looking. I know these look very flimsy right now, but there's physics behind here that'll make them work, so don't worry about that. The landing gear on this thing look incredibly flimsy, but it works out pretty well, so I have faith that that will work. This was my first idea, but it did not leave enough room for a cover right here. This one actually leaves just enough room for a cover. So again, this is not the piece that's going to cover it, but there will be a cover that goes right there. I can't get that right. Yeah, right there. They'll be covered. So this will all be covered up. You won't be able to see the wheels. And This right here, these will all be filled in, look a lot cleaner on both sides. There'll be a bottom here. Like I said, there'll probably be a button for each one of these. There'll be little doors that open up here. So yeah, a lot to look forward to in the next update. And I did get a lot done on this one, and I have the parts on hand to finish it, or at least I hope I do. And yeah, you should see another update coming very soon on this thing, hopefully over the weekend. And I'm going to try to cut this off right here because it's already going into 5 minutes and I don't want to waste too much of your time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I am making a lot of great headway on this plane, and I hope to have it done soon. So that's all I really have for this video, and bye for now.